The world watched with bated breath as news broke of a highly anticipated, private reconciliation meeting between Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and Sen #IR members of the royal family, allegedly to begin healing the wounds left by years of conflict, interviews, memoirs, and public fallout. But instead of quiet diplomacy behind palace doors, what unfolded has been labeled by critics as a media circus disguised as a peace effort. According to reports from several UK and US outlets, the meeting, which was meant to remain confidential, was somehow leaked in #advance to select media personalities, with paparazzi stationed near the location hours before Harry and Meghan even arrived. The Sussexes were seen dressed in carefully coordinated outfits, stepping out of their vehicle with polished smiles, hardly the image of a couple humbly seeking forgiveness. Royal insiders immediately raised red flags. One aide, speaking anonymously, said, "It was supposed to be a private family moment. But they turned it into a show. Cameras everywhere, PR advisors hovering, perfectly timed leaks." The king was furious. King Charles I #2, already under immense pressure after months of health rumors and internal royal stress, was said to be visibly upset upon discovering the presence of photographers outside. Some sources claim the monarch considered cancelling the meeting altogether, feeling that Harry and Meghan had once again exploited a royal event for personal publicity. The backlash was swift. British tabloids slammed the Sussexes, with headlines like H&M hijack #K Royal Peace Summit, and King #played for ratings. Social media lit up with anger and mockery. One viral post read, "They came for healing but left with a new photo op. The disrespect is unreal." Critics accused the #couple of orchestrating the entire event as part of a rebranding campaign, pointing to the suspicious timing, just weeks before Meghan's rumored new lifestyle brand launch and Harry's upcoming documentary on fatherhood and the burden of the crown. Royal comment #Tater Ingrid Seward didn't mince word #S. This was never about reconciliation. It was about control of the narrative. Harry and Meghan knew exactly what they were doing. They staged the moment to look like peacemakers, while undermining the institution they claimed to want to rejoin. Even those sympathetic to the couple's previous struggles began to express disappointment. A former palace employee, who once supported Meghan's integration into royal life, said, "There's a difference between telling your story and manipulating moments for public consumption. His crossed a line." But perhaps most telling was the reaction inside the palace walls. Prince William reportedly refused to attend the meeting, citing trust issues and a belief that whatever is said will end up on Netflix. Queen Camilla was said to be deeply hurt, having hoped for genuine progress. Only King Charles agreed to meet the couple, perhaps out of a father's hope to reunite with his son, or perhaps out of duty. Unfortunate #Telly, the damage may already be done. Leaks from inside the meeting, despite promises of confidential #Lighty, suggest that Harry made emotional appeals for understanding, even shedding tears when referencing his late mother, Princess Diana. Meghan allegedly remained mostly silent during the meeting, only speaking up when the topic of her treatment by the British press was raised. But just hours later, a source close to the Sussexes, feeding simple #thetic details to AU's outlet, painting Harry as the wounded son finally confronting the old machinery of the monarchy, and Charles as the hesitant, stoic figure struggling to express emotion. The palace was livid. For many royal staffers, this was confirmation of their worst fears. Had no interaction with the Sussexes, would ever remain private, and every meeting would be turned into a scene from their ongoing media saga. As one insider bluntly put it, they turned a peace talk into a PR stunt. It wasn't reconciliation, it was reputation #engagement. The consequences could be severe. While Charles has maintained a publicly gracious stance, sources say behind closed doors, he may now permanently limit future contact, especially if Meghan continues promoting their version of events. Some even speculate that Harry may be officially removed from certain ceremonial duties, further solidifying his Simbo #lik#e#shala. Meanwhile, Meghan and Harry #remain in California, neither confirming nor denying #g the nature of the meeting. Their spokesperson issued a vague statement. The Duke and Duchess were grateful for the opportunity to engage in a private family #conversation. But for many, the damage has already been done. This latest chapter confirms what many royal watchers have suspected. Harry and Meghan n #o long a #play by the family's rules, and perhaps never intended to. Whether they see themselves as disruptors, victims, or visionaries, one thing is clear. The line between persona #L-healing and public performance has been permanently blurred. And now, the question remains. Can there ever be genuine reconciliation in a family where every gesture risks becoming a headline? Or has the monarchy, already strained by #modern scrutiny,